Welcome aboard North Andover. I'm your host, Gabby Griffiths, and it's time for the latest edition of your North Andover Journal. We have a new business in town here to make sure North Andover's community is always looking its best. The Cosmic Beauty Bar recently moved into the new location at Chickering Plaza in October, and we got the chance to catch up with the great team there, see their new space, hear all about how they're settling in, and of course all the great things that they offer to our community.
I started off in 2015 doing makeup, and I did a lot of bridal and prom, and then that got me introduced to aesthetics. So then I got into aesthetic school at Catherine Hines, and I didn't even know about lash extensions, and then that was one of those things that came to me naturally, and then I just kind of blew up. I started in Peabody actually, and I was there for about a good 2 years. Then I decided to go off on my own because I had a really good clientele. So within 2 years I went over to Dundee Road in Andover, and I opened up my first little shop, and then unfortunately COVID happened 8 months after, and it just wasn't working out, and that's okay because nothing's perfect and everything happens for a reason, because when that happened, now I'm able to be here. I found this spot, I got a bunch of my friends here with me, so everything happens for a reason. Sometimes there's a few trial and errors, but I'm really happy with this location. So I'm really glad that every step I took, now I'm here. And we did a little ribbon ceremony. It was really nice. So far everyone's awesome and friendly. I've met a lot of people in this plaza too. So I really love it. I think the community is like a really good thing to have, like a good balance with everyone and know everyone. It's kind of a small town, but it's like kind of feels big in a way. We offer pretty much everything when it comes to beauty. We like to be your one-stop shop. So primarily we do lash extensions, lash lifts, lash tints, brow waxing, brow threading. We can do like lip threading, lip waxing, just facial stuff. Brow lamination, we do nails from acrylic to dip to gel X. And now we just expanded to hair. So now we have all your hair services, and we're branching out into skin right now too. So we'll do like mini things, nothing too like super relaxing, more so treatment services like dermaplaning, ultrasonic, and we do makeup. So like we'll do bridal makeup, prom, things like that. I've had my lashes, my nails, and my hair done for so long. And during that really dark time of the pandemic, we couldn't take care of ourselves. We couldn't get our treatment done. And you know, I stay in contact with my clients, and even just like myself, that feeling, I felt so like, blah about myself. For me at least, it just kind of made me feel like a little bit more lazier. But when I get up and like I feel put together, I feel like I'm on top of the world, like I can conquer anything. And I think that's like, it helps with confidence too. A lot of people who don't really like take care of themselves, I feel like if they did, they'd be a little bit more like, they can just save time in the morning too. I don't know like how to really describe it, but like I have my lashes done, I wake up and I go and I look put together. I put on a face today, but I don't always, and I don't feel like I need to because I feel like it just helps with my confidence a little bit naturally.
The 2021 to 2022 season of the North Andover Scarlet Knights wrestling team is underway. Early in the season, we caught up with Coach Larry Coughlin, who told us about the team's triumph as well as the challenges faced by the Knights.
The North Andover Scarlet Knights wrestling team got their 2021-2022 season underway in December at their home gym against Lowell. The Knights put up a valiant fight, but the Red Raiders were able to eke out a 42-36 win. After a successful tournament in Wilmington, the Knights came back home to the Crozier Gym to face the Hillies of Haverhill. And though the Hillies had the lead through the first 7 bouts, the Scarlet Knights rode a wave of 5 consecutive wins by fall to catapult themselves into a lead they would hold for the rest of the meet. The final tally, North Andover 46, Haverhill 36. After the meet, Knights head coach Larry Coughlin had high praise for his squad.
We were missing some guys, guys still recovering from illness. There was a flu going around a couple weeks ago, and guys are still coming back. We're missing just a few spots, but we knew down low is where Haverhill's really good. And up top, we had a chance to kind of run away with it if everything went right okay in the middle. and that's what happened tonight. So really happy.
During our chat, the coach told us what was going on with the team and what he expected from them this season.
We're really happy with just, maybe not the results, but just the work and the effort that everyone's given. It's a tough sport, tough time of year. Again, dealing with illnesses and bumps and bruises, and I'm just happy with the way everyone's fighting. And, we're a young team, inexperienced team. We're going to make mistakes. That's okay. We just got to keep learning, keep fighting hard, and I think by the end of the year, I think we're going to be in a pretty good place.
He not only told us about his returning standouts, but also highlighted a few promising new faces.
Well, Anthony McCann, he's been around this program forever. He's probably our star right now. Jack Dalton's back. He's another senior captain. Missed last year because of COVID. And he's a great leader on the program. And then we got a bunch of juniors too that are like Colby Carbone. And Gabe Spanks is back. He's a sophomore. We got the Rotens, Kyle and Caleb. We got a bunch of guys who've been around, but we also got a lot of new faces, even kids who are seniors coming out for the first time and being pressed into service. We got a couple freshmen. We got a freshman heavyweight, and he's going to be awesome. He's doing a great job in the room. He's learning. We got some 95-pounders, some 220-pounders, and Blaze Nichols at 45-52. Bradley Lopez, 220. These guys are coming in, never having wrestled before, getting thrown in a lineup, and just doing an awesome job. And I hate to leave anybody out, but really the entire team's doing an amazing job.
It has already been 3 years since the North Andover graduate took the reins of the team for which he once wrestled. So what's changed in these 3 years?
I'm a little bit more organized. Last season forced me to really be efficient in my practices. We had shorter practice times, and we had different practice times all over the place. It was just a weird season, and it helped me as a coach get more organized. But conditioning has always been my focus, and that's the same. So we're adding some things here and there, but just I think better planning has been kind of the biggest improvement for me.
Since that time, the Knights have had more success and a couple of setbacks at home, losing dual meets to Methuen and Central Catholic. Their most recent effort was an impressive 63-14 win over Greater Lowell.
Coverage of the Scarlet Knights wrestling can be seen on our education channel, Cam Ed, on Comcast Channel 99 and Verizon Channel 28. Verizon subscribers can also watch it on high definition on Cam HD, which is Channel 124. This local dry cleaning business is doing amazing work to give back to the surrounding communities this year. Lawns Lapels, located in Winthrop Ave, North Andover, has been paying it forward this year by creating a Code for Kids drive with the Salvation Army, free dry cleaning for job interviews, and other amazing opportunities that give back to those in need. We got the chance to meet up and talk with the owner, Lon, herself, to hear about all the great things that she has going on in her business.
Thank you for having me. My name's Lan, and I'm the owner of Lan's Lapels, as well as a franchisee of Lapels Dry Cleaning. Currently, we have 3 locations: Concord, North Andover, and Wilmington. At Lan's Lapels, we offer dry cleaning, wash, dry, and fold, like shoe, boot cleaning and repair, and the wedding gown reservation, as well as the household cleaning, such as comforters, area rug cleanings, and convenience service such as free pickup and delivery. The New England winter time is very cold, and we discussed with the Salvation Army, and they said that they have big needs for coats for the kids. So we run the Coats for Kids drive, asking our customer and local people can donate it. And when we collect the coats, we will clean it and deliver it back to the Salvation Army so they can help the kids. Right now, the cutoff date is around February 10th, but if people have it later, we continue collecting it. It's just that we need to get it out as soon as possible to help during the time. And the reason we choose January because we think that after the holidays, people receive new coats and they can donate their old coats to help the cause is much more efficient. We have like 3 locations they can drop off. If like anyone that cannot drop off, just give us a call and we will pick up for them. We all been through some tough situations before, and I understand how hard is the hardship is. So we simply just offer for people who need that service, to help people to get started. So just bring in their clothes and tell us that for interview, we do it for free. I do believe that give it back to the communities is important because a strong communities can help support the business back, and it's just a way giving it forward. In the summertime, we will be helping the big brothers, big sister to do the clothing drives. And in the holidays, we have the Marine Toys for Tots to collect toys for the kids as well. They spread the word, and so there's a lot of needs. So it's just that coming in, and the drive's ending soon, so please come in.
Lawns Lapels has stores located in North Andover, Wilmington, and Concord. So if you find yourself with an extra coat this winter season, be sure to swing by, say hello to Lon, and drop off your coat for the kids. Now it is time for a COVID update from our North Andover Town Manager, Melissa Rodriguez, and Board of Health Director, Brian LaGrasse.
Hi, I'm Melissa Rodriguez, the Town Manager, here with a coronavirus update. I am joined today by our Town Health Director, Brian LaGrasse, and I'm going to turn things over to him to start.
Thank you. So I just want to touch upon a couple of different things today. First, I'll start off with the Omicron variant. We've all heard of it. It's been in the news for a long time. As you've probably heard, it started in South Africa back in November. It's extremely transmissible and has gone through Europe and other countries around the world, and obviously the United States. So that came to us in the beginning of December, and it spiked our numbers right through the holiday season. So it was kind of perfect timing. Our numbers did shoot up really quickly. We were seeing over 100 cases a day at that point. As of now, the peak has passed us, and our numbers are in the steep decline, which is great. We are currently at just about over 100 cases in town, which is a far cry from the 450 we had right before Christmas. So that's really good to see. Our vaccination rates are also doing very, very well. We are at 76% fully vaccinated in town. So I'd like to get those numbers up and encourage you to get vaccinated. It is the number one thing you can do to protect yourself and others against the Omicron variant and any future variants coming down the road. The recent changes include changes to our isolation and quarantine timelines. Previously, you would isolate for 10 days if you tested positive. Now you would isolate for 5 days and wear a mask for an additional 5 days. If you can't wear a mask for any reason, such as you're a young child, and you can't wear a mask, you would isolate for 10 days. Quarantine is for anybody who is exposed to a positive patient. They would have to quarantine for 5 days and then wear a mask for 5 days. Other things that are new and that just came out are your digital vaccination records. You can go to myvaxrecords.mass.gov and obtain a digital copy of your vaccination records. You can print those out, and they will also email you a link that you can use a QR code so other people can scan your vaccination records. You can also order 4 free tests through USPS.com that are sent to individual households.
Great. Thank you so much for that update, Brian. That's really helpful. Speaking of tests, we do have some tests here in town. We have been very strategic about how we've been rolling those out. So this week we were able to give 80 tests to our Meals on Wheels recipients. We have given tests to our veterans through the lunch program. We are rolling out a small business testing program where a small business will be able to apply to the town to receive up to 4 boxes of tests so that they can keep their business open if they have employees who have symptoms. And I'm hopeful that that will really help our small business community. We also have given tests to our housing authority for their family units, and we have some tests that we've held back so that we can help test the schools' employees after February school vacation. Speaking of the schools, we know that they're going to a new testing program, so please stay tuned to Superintendent Gilligan's emails where I'm sure there'll be much more information. I want to finalize by saying that we've been so thankful to the health department and our school nurses for all their help this last 2 years. It's been a long 2 years, but we're feeling hopeful that we're coming to the end of all of this. And I think with the vaccine and with the new variant, we're really moving towards a positive new beginning. So thank you, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.
It's time to shop, gather, and create at North Andover's very own Village Studio. This store is piled high with all sorts of artisan gifts, as well as sewing kit repairs, classes, and more. They recently shut down for a week to completely rearrange their store, and we caught up with them after their break to hear all about the new and great things that they have and are offering at their studio.
The Village Studio was sort of the brainchild of 4 local women. We are all people who have been involved in the local artisan community in North Andover. I had actually started the North Andover Artisan Market at the Mills back about 4 years ago when we partnered with the Farmers Market. And the other 3 are just, they're all people who have been involved. They own their own small businesses doing artisan work and crafting. One of our business partners is a veteran. We all collaborated together. We wanted to bring something to North Andover where people had the opportunity to shop from local artisans. We really wanted to help promote that type of community in North Andover. I think there's a big calling for it. I think people are really interested in supporting local businesses, especially after the pandemic. And also there's a whole new slew of people who are really interested in creating. And so we wanted to have an opportunity to share that with people. We've done workshops where people can come in and learn a skill. We do sewing lessons and things like that. We also offer sewing machine repair, which I think again during the pandemic, so many people started sewing again and making masks, and you were staying at home, and so it gave people the opportunity to really create things. And so I feel like we've created this space, gives people the opportunity to both shop, to gather, and create, which is sort of our little tagline. So we are a store of over 140 local New England artisans. So we sell anything from personal care products to jewelry, specialty food items, glassware, North Andover items, candles, bags, so kind of all over the map. We make a lot of our own products as well, but the other products all come from, as I said, local artisans. Some are from Andover and North Andover, but we have people as far away as Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Maine as well. We do have a relatively small space here, and part of it has always been used as a workshop area for us to do our own creating and also to teach workshops. And we've taken a little section of that to expand the retail space a little bit, which has been just a super popular place over the holidays. We were slammed, which is great. We appreciate the support of the community so much. But we decided to expand that area a little bit. So there's some new areas to shop from. We now have a kids section. We have a North Andover section, a women's accessories section, and then the main store. Around here, we've just sort of spaced things out a little bit more, so it's a little bit easier to access everything. So we don't have any big events coming up yet, but we're in the works. One of the things we really want to focus on in the new year is doing a lot of small group classes. Our sewing lessons have really taken off and they've become very popular, and so we're looking to add more things like that are smaller group where you're learning a skill. Instead of coming in and maybe making a project in one night, you're coming in over a few sessions to learn a particular skill, whether it's crocheting or knitting or sewing. And also our Valentine display is just out now, and as we know, Valentine's Day is a super popular holiday, and we'll have lots of great products for that: jewelry, chocolates, cards, candles, all kinds of fun stuff, and little things for the kids. If you want to stay away from the candy, we'll have lots of little things for them as well. Come down and visit us. January is a tough month in retail, and we'd love to have some visitors down here.
Here at the Journal, we are always on the lookout for a great North Andover news story or even a fresh new idea for a show, feature, or segment. So, if you have any ideas or exciting news, please let us know by emailing me at the link below. We want to take a moment to shout out our sponsors that air the Journal every day. So if you ever find yourself hungry for a great meal, visit any of these locations and watch the Journal on their TVs as you enjoy some great local North Andover food. Thanks again for joining us, and from all of us here at the Journal, I'm your host, Gabby Griffiths, and thanks for watching.